Hey everybody, Scott here, and I'm sitting here prepping dinner like normal. So you see me, I'm in the kitchen, we're hanging out. So anyway, I wanted to talk to you today about the concept of write what you know. And we hear about this one all the time, right? You know, you should write what you know, write what you have the experience in, right? Don't sit there and write things you don't understand. And I think that that's really an important tool. I'm trying to doing chicken wings here. We're pulling off all the meat off the chicken. Anyway, I think that it's an important tool, but I think that a lot of authors kind of screw this piece up, because they turn around and they say, you know something, what we're going to do is I'm going to go learn that and then I can write what I know. And that's a big mistake. Where you need to start, if we talk about writing what you know, where we need to start, it's what's on your bookshelf. Right? That's what you know. You know the books you read. You know the genres that you read. So that's what you need to be writing. Now, I get a lot of people, got to push my dog away here. I get a lot of people who, whenever I pitch this, always make the argument of, well, I don't want to. I don't want to write what I read because I'm going to copy somebody. That's not the issue here, people. The issue is write what you know, and what you read is what you know. You understand the nuances of your genre. So if you're somebody who reads, let's say, contemporary women's romance, contemporary romance, you understand the voice. You get the voice. You understand how the storyline's supposed to play out, right? You get what the characters are supposed to look like. That is what you should be writing. You should not be writing. I love cutting up chicken like this. You should not be writing, stories in genres that you don't understand. I see this a lot with authors, and this always happens actually with young adult authors. People who say that they want to write YA romances or new adult because, you know, it's the hottest thing. So they dive into this genre. Gotta find my right knife here. There we go. They dive into this genre, but they haven't had a kid in the house for some time. Or what's worse is you have people who haven't been a kid for a long time and are attempting to write this stuff. And they're wondering why their stories are not selling. Well, the deal is they don't understand the genre. They don't get it. So what I want you to think about here is that every single genre out there has its own nuances. The way it's crafted, the way the paragraphs are put together, the way the characters are developed, the way the conflict is developed, right? All of these things are different in every single story. We're going to move over here so I can wash my hands here. Okay? So every one of these stories are completely different. And the approach is completely different for every one of these stories. And if you don't understand, be right back here, dog's over here. If you don't understand those nuances, you're going to screw it all up. Right? Because if somebody reads a Regency romance, they know exactly what they're expecting to get when they open up that story, right? Dog's getting in the way of the food. Be right back again. I'm still here. I haven't left you. There we go. Okay. So if you're reading a Regency romance, people know that they're expecting certain things out of the characters. They're expecting certain things out of the plot. They're expecting certain things out of the settings, you name it. That's what they want. And if you don't duplicate that, your book won't sell. It's as simple as that. So, why do we go back to read what you know? Okay? If you read one genre over and over again, you know and you understand that genre, right? I am a big fan of historical fiction, but I'm also a big fan of women's fiction. But what I like in women's fiction is a specific voice style and everything, right? So if it's not showing up in those books, I'm not going to like it. Now, how does this translate to you as an author? Well, number one, go back and figure out what you read. And I've said this on my blog. I'm going to say it here again. I'm sure I'm going to say it multiple other times. Go look at your bookshelf. See what you've read. And don't tell me you read everything, because that's a bunch of garbage, and you know it's a bunch of garbage. But try this approach. Go into a bookstore. Now, while you're there, buy books. Okay, number one, plug the bookseller, buy the books, right? Because that's how we're going to make the money. But go into the bookstore and tell me where you're going to go to first. You are allowed one book. I'm going to give you the chance to buy one book. Where are you going to? That's the ultimate test. And I can guarantee you will go to your favorite genre. Every single time. If I said go buy that one book, you're going to go to your favorite genre. You're not going to sit there and go, wow, gosh, I only read romance, but I think today I'm going to go buy a crossword puzzle because I don't play them. You're not going there, okay? So go to the place that you would always go buy a book. That's the genre you should be writing. That's the one you know. That's what we mean about writing what you know. Now, I'm going to take this a step further here. A great friend of ours, she actually wanted to babysit our kid when we first got married, but I loved Jo Beverly. Jo Beverly actually was the first person to take me to a Harlequin party. She was the one who took me there. She drugged me to the Harlequin party. I loved it, totally rocked. Okay, and what better thing to say is Jo Beverly took me there. But Jo Beverly openly admitted when they said, well, why don't you write in like the Victorian period? And she goes, why? I know Regency. That's the reason why I don't write anything else. I know Regency. Mind blown, right? That makes a lot of sense. But that's something you need to be thinking about, right? Is what is it that you read? Don't sit there and go say, okay, I write Regency, so I think I'm going to go write sci-fi now. What? Why on earth would you do that? I don't care if your best friend told you that that was the hottest commodity out there. You don't go over and do something like that. You do what you know. You write what you know. So I want you to think about that piece. Okay? So as always, I gotta get back into my cooking here, get some other things going for dinner tonight, but I want you to be thinking about that one. Okay? So as always, number one, remember what Ray Bradbury says, you only fail if you stop writing. Okay? So don't stop writing. Number two, if you like this video, please do me a favor, please subscribe. When we hit that 1,000 subscriber, I'm giving a 6-month, at least a 6-month mentorship. And I'm gonna work with you one-on-one to get your story, your query letter, and everything prepped. It is not representation, but I will be helping you out. Make sure that you head on over to the website. If you're planning on submitting to me, all the guidelines are right there. If you want to ask me a specific question, email me at the agency. I will always answer you. Okay? Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, follow me over on the Facebook pages, but make sure that you connect with me. But definitely like this page. Tell all of your friends to make sure you do that. And I will see you soon. I'm going to get back to cooking. Bye-bye.